Good evening, Marion County. I think we might be live on both Facebook and on YouTube. This is an effort to offer another forum to answer questions from Marion Countyans. So welcome to the third ever question and answer live event. If I've got the technical aspects going correctly, the stream is available simultaneously on our Facebook live feed at www.facebook.com/Marion County Clerk Office, and out on our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/@Marion County Clerk Office. I was trying to pull it up on my phone so that I could see any comments or questions that are in the comments. And as someone who does not have the Facebook app on his phone, maybe that's why I can't. I don't know. We're learning as we go, and it's Friday evening. And I'm always just a little bit punchy on Friday evenings after a week at the clerk office. We do have several things to discuss this evening. If you've got a question, I'd love to hear it, because nobody wants to hear me rambling on and on for 30 minutes, because that's how long we're going to be here. We're going to be here until 6:30 answering your questions or talking about things that I think people would be interested in because of the questions that we hear every day here at the clerk office. I do have the phone right here ready to go. You hear that back there in the background? That's a dial tone. It will ring if somebody calls. The number is on your screen. It's 270-692-2651. We're going to be doing this until 6:30 tonight. That'll give you plenty of time to, if you're a Louisville fan, watch the Cards take on Cincinnati in a battle of undefeateds. Or at 7 o'clock, watch the Cats play a get-right game at home. So with that said, let's go right into it. I'm Chad Magley. I'm your clerk here in Marion County. Lots of things going on in the clerk office. We're going to start with probably the impetus behind this live question and answer event idea. When we get to primary elections every year, there's always a little confusion about how they work, and it rightfully so. They're kind of confusing. Every year that we have a primary election, somebody's going to say, I want to vote for this person, but they're not on my ballot. And the reason they're not on that person's ballot is because the most of the time is because that person's running in a primary for the other party that the voter is not registered to, or the voter has changed registration since the cutoff time and has become ineligible to vote in either one of the primaries. So what is a primary election? A primary election is held in Kentucky on the first Tuesday after the third Monday in May. It's a nominating election for the parties. The candidates are elected in November. That's when we can vote for whoever we want. We can vote for a Democrat on one race and a Republican on another race and an independent on another race, or we can skip them all together because we don't like either one of them and undervote that race. That's when we elect people, is in November. A primary election is a nominating election for the parties, and it's closed to the qualified registered members of the party. So to be a qualified registered member, a voter must be registered as a member of the party by December 31st of the preceding year. So to be eligible for the primary election in May, you must be registered as a member of that party by December 31st of this year. That's important. And it's kind of tricky because the primary's 5 months away, and you're trying to decide which party you want to be a part of 5 months before the election, and a week and a half before the filing deadline for those candidates. So it's a part of Kentucky's election system is about as good as it gets as far as security, access for voters, um, audit ability, the ability to audit. Is audit ability a word? I'm not sure if it's a word, but the ability to audit the elections. All the ballots are done on paper ballots. You can go back and you can count them, and we can prove, like we do every year, that the machines count them accurately. But the primary system's a little wonky, and that's the reason we want to impress upon you the importance of knowing when the deadlines are. So you're making a choice between now and December 31st on which party's primary you want to vote in. After December 31st, you have to stay with that party until the primary. If you change, it disqualifies you from both of the primary elections for either party. So it's important to know what's on the ballot coming up to make that decision. Federally, we've got U.S. Senate and our congressman. The U.S. Senate is the seat that's held currently by Senator Mitch McConnell. He has been a senator for all my life, basically, and that seat will be vacated. Next year will be the last year Senator McConnell will be representing the state, the Commonwealth of Kentucky. It won't be the Rand Paul seat. Rand Paul will still be senator. Mitch McConnell, it's for that seat. And if you've watched any TV whatsoever, you know that people have started to campaign for that seat. I'm going to take me a little drink here. I'm so sorry. And then we'll have our congressman. Our current congressman is James Comer in the 1st District. Marion County is in the 1st Congressional District. On the state level, we've got state senator. Our state senator is our hometown Senator Jimmy Higdon, who has represented Marion County and the 14th District. Punchy Friday. Fact check me on that. I'm full of self-doubt. But the district, the seat held by Jimmy Higdon, will be open. Senator Higdon will finish out his term next year, and a new senator will be elected. And if you've been on Facebook or looking at the local news in Marion, Washington, LaRue, Nelson, Spencer counties, then you know that there are some quality candidates that have filed or shown their intent to file for that seat, and I suspect that will be a nice contest next year. We've got our state representative. Our current state representative is Sarge Pollock out of Campbellsville. He'll be on the ballot next year, and then all of our county offices. You see them there: PVA and county judge and county attorney, sheriff, jailer, coroner, county clerk, county surveyor, and all 5 magistrates will be on the ballot next year. The candidate filings, everything that you see above the county there, federal and state, those are filed at the Secretary of State's office, because those seats fall outside the jurisdiction of one county. So those are filed at the Secretary of State's office. Anything that falls within the jurisdiction of one single county is filed at the County Clerk Office here at the Marion County Clerk Office, and we have many local filings. Going to have to redo my list there, because before too long it's going to be like 7 font to make it to where it's readable. That's the candidate filings in Marion County in order of the time that they filed. So on the first day, we had Tina Wright Huntsberger and Jackie Fogel and Ray Gardner and David Darty and Tony Furman filed on the first day. And then since then, Craig Allen Bishop, Larry Snook Mattingly, Joe Pat Kirkland, Jeff Cowell, Chad G. Mattingly, I've heard of that guy, Terry Catfish Rakes, and Caleb Buckman have all filed for local election in Marion County. So you're making that decision now on which party you want to vote for in the primary. You can only vote in one party primary. Let's see if I've got that on that infographic. To stay qualified, a voter must stay continuously registered as a member of the party until the primary. A voter can only vote in one party's primary. The choice of which party a voter will participate in must be made prior to December 31st. That is coming right on up. A little over a month away. 6 weeks, thereabouts, probably. How do you register to vote? Let's say that you've never registered to vote before, or that you changed your address, or that you are choosing which party to vote for in the primary. It's 2 ways that I recommend to do it. There's only 2 ways in my thinking to do that. Well, there's more than 2 ways. If you go and get your driver's license done, then that's probably where we get the majority of our applications. Our voter registration applications is from driver's licensing with the motor voter law, with the regional offices, and since the driver's licensing left our neighbors over at the circuit clerk's office, it's not as the most trustworthy way to vote or to register to vote that I think are online in one place. You don't want to go anywhere else but govote.ky.gov. That is the State Board of Elections online registration portal. It is secure and it goes directly from them to us. Don't give when you register to vote, you're giving out personal information such as your full name, your date of birth, your address, your social security number. Don't give that to just anybody. Definitely go to govote.ky.gov. I had in previous of these live events a screenshot of what that looked like whenever you went there. That way you would know that you were in the right place. I don't have that loaded up in my little system here. But govote.ky.gov, or if you really want to be secure about it, come here. We've got paper registrations. You can fill them out with a pen and leave them here, and we'll get you changed. When you register to vote, within a couple of weeks, however long it takes for the mail to get it to you, within a couple of weeks after we process that voter registration application, you should get a little postcard that tells you that it was successful. Sometimes you get one that says that we need a little extra information. If we do, it's probably we need a new voter registration card. But yeah, govote.ky.gov, or come to the county clerk office and we can get you up to date or get you registered for the first time. Some important election dates to remember. The last day to choose the party affiliation before 2026 primary elections is December 31st. Mail-in absentee ballots can start the portal. Same website that you go to register to vote is where you can request an absentee mail-in ballot. govote.ky.gov. Or you can just go there and check your voter registration status at govote.ky.gov. But that portal to request and mail in absentee ballot is on April 4th is when that opens. Last day to register to vote, April 20th. And May 6th is when the portal closes. And that's when the in-person voting options will become available. We'll do 6 days, not Saturday. Here at the County Clerk Office, we're open every Saturday except for holiday Saturdays from 8:20 to 11:50, including tomorrow morning. Today is Friday. Tomorrow morning we'll be here from 8:20 to 11:50. On May the 9th, the day that we can't do in-person absentee voting if you have an excuse, because the law does not allow it. The law only allows it on that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It does not allow it on that Saturday. So we'll be here May 9th, but if you come to vote, we won't be allowed to do that for you. Early voting starts on May the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th. Last year for the presidential, we did that at the library, and it worked tremendously well. We did it for 12 hours each day. Us and one other county were the only 2 counties in the state that did 12 hours each day of early voting, and it was, it was good. We were there on a Friday night and a Saturday night, kind of like we are right now. And husbands and wives were coming in. They were going on a date night. They were voting and then going out to eat. And it was fun to see. I don't know what we'll do this time. It'll be up to the Board of Elections, the County Board of Elections, to make that decision. County Board of Elections is made up of a Democrat member, a Republican member, the sheriff, and the county clerk. And we'll do what the Board of Elections thinks we should do. And we'll do it where the Board of Elections thinks we should do it. So we could be at the library again. We could maybe be out at the new Marion County Event Center and Sportsplex. We'll see. That decision will be made at the end of January. Important factors on what goes into that decision will be how many candidates we have filing, what kind of turnout we're projecting for the primary and for the general election, and probably most importantly, what a segue, will be our precinct election officers. One of the main reasons, that Marion County was able to have 12 hours of early voting each day during the presidential election and 12 polling location vote centers. Any registered Marion County voter could vote in any of our 12 polling locations during the 2024 presidential election, was because of our poll workers, because of our precinct election officers. Without them, it wouldn't have been possible. There's a lot of counties that can't offer that kind of accessibility because they don't have the poll workers, the precinct election officers, to man the polling locations, either for early voting or on election day. So they have 3 or 4 voting centers in their county for the whole county, and we're very fortunate, and I'm very thankful going into Thanksgiving week and every week for our tremendous group of precinct election officers. We can always use more, and I'm always recruiting more. We've got a great group, but we can always add to that. You could become a part of that great group. your service as a poll worker could ensure that we continue to have polling locations in every corner of Marion County. You do get paid. It's you get paid to go to the training. You get paid for the whole day on election day or by the hour during early voting. And you can make that choice whether you want to work election day or early voting or both. To sign up, I wished I'd brought that down here. To sign up, you come by and fill out a small form here at the county clerk office, and then we get you in the roster. And then sometime February, March time frame, we send out a letter asking people to, make sure that they're signed up and to confirm that they still want to be a part of the process. And we go from there. And that helps us make that decision on how many polling locations we can have and what kind of hours we can have for early voting. So if you're interested, give us a call here at the county clerk office. Stop by and see us. Shoot me an email, chad.mattingly@ky.gov. We would love to have you. Whether you're in Lebanon or Loretto or Raywick or Gravel Switch or Bradfordsville or anywhere across the county. Holy Cross, we've got polling locations in Holy Cross, every corner of the county, and we need people to man those locations. So if you would like to be part of that, then give us a shout. Told you that we're going to get you out of here in time for the Louisville game and the Kentucky game. And if you've seen in the corner there that Thanksgiving's a wonderfully hectic time of the year. It's probably my favorite time of the year. We get together with family, eat delicious food, and get together with friends and eat delicious food, and get together with our coworkers and eat delicious food. And there's a common theme here. It's good to break bread with your friends and your family and your neighbors and be thankful for all the blessings that we've been given. And if you're too busy to get in here to see us, but your vehicle registration is about to expire, go online. You're watching this video right now. You're able to get online probably. You can go to drive.ky.gov and navigate through the state's website, or you can go directly to that website right there. That's secure.kentucky.gov/KYTC-renewal, and renew your car tags, and we'll mail them to you. You can do that tonight while you watch the cats and the cards, or you can do it when you're in one of those turkey comas here in a couple of days, because all you need to know is your title number. It's all on your registration. Everything that you would need is on your registration except your credit card, and you either got it in your glove box or in your wallet, but either way it's there for you. Most of the Kentucky license plates can be renewed online. If for some reason, if it's delinquent, if you accidentally waited too long and it's delinquent, then call us. We can do it over the phone. We'll mail it to you. We'll get you your tags. We're here to serve. Other things that are going on around here is our new website. It's mostly new. It's definitely improved. It's Marion Clerk KY.gov. The best part of what's going on with our website is the free online land record search. The same thing that you see at our digital index here at the office when you come to the deed room is available online for free. You not behind any paywall anymore, which is kind of rare in Kentucky. Um, we're one of a handful of counties that you can go straight to our deed room online and get images, and one of very few that have a intelligent search ability. You can go on your land records, and you've always been able to look by book and page and by last name and first name. But with the system that we use, you can put in keywords like an address or any keyword that you can think of, and it'll search not only the index but also the scanned images. It's pretty incredible. If you want a demonstration of that, come back by. We'll show you how that works. Or just go on and play with it yourself at MarionCoClerkKY.gov. Also, consider signing up for the free Title Watch service that we're providing here. You can get email or text notifications about properties that you want to know about. Most people do their own property, but people also do their parents and their children's. To keep an eye out to where you're notified immediately if there is some sort of filing against that property. That's all right there on our website. With Thanksgiving next week, winding down here. With Thanksgiving next week, we will be closed Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Again, we're open every Saturday except for holiday Saturdays. Be here in the morning from 8:20 to 11:50. But tomorrow we'll be here, but next Saturday we won't be. Be Thanksgiving weekend, and we'll be out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So come on in and get that taken care of, or renew online at secure.kentucky.gov/KYTC/renewal, or just navigate from drive.ky.gov. That's all I got, and it's 6:30. So, on behalf of everyone here at the Marion County Clerk Office, all of the wonderful people that I'm so very thankful to work beside every day, I'm the luckiest man in Marion County to get to spend my working hours with such a dedicated and diligent and public customer oriented group of people that really truly just want to serve and help and try to do everything we can to fix any problem that we have the ability to fix. So on behalf of everyone here at the Marion County Clerk Office, thank you for allowing us to serve you. Thank you for those who are thinking about asking a question next time, and those that have asked questions in previous events, and for those of you that have made it this far in the live stream or in the recording. We're here on a Friday night for you. So wishing everybody a great night. I'm Chad Mattingly. I'm your county clerk. Y'all have the happiest of Thanksgivings, and we'll see you next time right here on Facebook and on YouTube.